did you find that game? It looked like it was a game of two halves. Bring out the cliches for you, but how did you start the game and then make some alterations?
I think in the start we were a bit hesitant with some of our moves, and it was quite a physical game, so I felt that the shooters had to adjust probably a bit more than probably the defenders. But I think our full court pressure in that second half and probably more definite movement in the second half as well, that's where we won the game.
You spoke about that physicality in one of the quarter time breaks, about just being able to get on with it and move on. Is that something that you practice at training? How do you manage to get that mindset and mentality through the girls?
We do practice it at training, don't we? They've just got to be really tough. It's a tough competition, and you have to pull every ball in, and you have to, as I said on the board, you have to cop it. So, which you do, but you've just got to get on with it and try and play the best netball for Vixens.
I think the shooters are pretty lucky that they got Rudes and Joe and Max as well to practice against every single training session. I don't think you can get any better than those guys as well, so they're always prepared for it too.
And you had a tough job coming up against your old mate Liz Watson there today. Is it a matter coming up against someone like Liz of not necessarily trying to shut her down, but just limit her impact on the game?
Yeah, I think so. Liz is probably one of the best feeders in the game, so I think for us it's just limiting the amount that she gets. We know that she'll get it and feed it in. She's very good and she's very smart. So for us it wasn't about you've got to pay respect to her obviously, but all 7 of those players on the court are very good players. So I think for us it was all of us just playing our own role and making sure that we were trying to beat our own player at the end of the day.
In the third quarter, we saw a bit of that momentum shift. What did you put that down to, Di?
I just thought they were letting it go a bit more. There was more staggered options. There was more variety, and in our decision making was a bit smarter as well. So it all sort of came together, and then that last quarter was just superb. And I will mention that 22 from 14, but there was 100% on our conversion rate for centre pass, 17 from 17, and 4 from 4 game ball. So you can't ask more than that. As a coach, I was wrapped.
Do you think some of that comes down to having Zara Walters impact and come in at that wing attack position? She seemed to make a difference for you today.
No, I think she did. She opened it up a bit more, and she was really hitting circle edge quite well. So, I just wanted to mix it up. Hannah did a really good job, but I just felt she was getting caught on the body with Mahalia, and I just felt that Zara plays a different game, a shorter, sharper game, lets it go, causes the contact, so that's why and thank God it worked, that's why we changed it.
And Kira obviously kind of brought you back into the game with the 2-point shots again today, really accurate from range. How do you see her game?
Oh, she's excellent. We need her. She wins games for us. Sometimes I'm a bit harsh on her with her movement. I'm like, get going, but she does really well, and a very experienced diamond shooter as well when it comes to the tight moments. She's able to produce. So I love having her on the team.
Oh yeah, I think Soph and her just work pair and pair. Like they're very good, and Soph knows what works for Kip, and Kip moves to make Soph open as well. I think. It's not one dominant person in there. I think Soph gives such an option for that, and to play into the one to then be able to give Kip all of that arc even, and Soph can get it and shoot there too. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So having Kip in your team is pretty good.
But some of the takes Sophie Gardner takes as well, they're unreal. So that helps as well.
4 from 4 for you, Di, to start off the season. To start off the season, but how does that sit? Obviously, you wanting to get there to be able to defend the premiership again. How does that sit, being 4 from 4 and moving through the rest of the season for you?
Keep a lid on it. No, I'm not one to look ahead. I think we just got to take it. I know it's cliches, but we do. We just have to look at the next game and try and win each game as we go through. But I know it's not going to be smooth sailing, and it never is. So we just have to be prepared to learn from. If we do have some losses, that we learn and take out some key elements of that. So we keep improving as a team.
What are the takeouts for you, Kate, from this game that you're going to take into improving for next week against Swifts?
Can't tell you.
I hate the word consistency, but I feel like that's something that we can probably work on. Like we lack a little bit of punch at the start of quarters and then we find it, which isn't a bad thing. I think we're a very smart and creative team and we learn on the fly in those quarters, but I think for us to be able to punish a team from the start and really get ahead, and I think that as the back end of the season, you know, you've got to play a really good 60 minutes to win a premiership. You can't just be playing half a game of netball. So I think for us it's just, not changing too much, but just trying to make those little changes. And I think for us defensively, just probably staying in play a little bit, still having a crack at the ball, but just picking and choosing our moments, I think, as well.
Great. Well done.
Thanks, Kate.
Good luck.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.